What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am Kavaisto. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be jumping back into Warframe. If you look back into my video history, you'll probably notice that there have been several videos that have been missed in this little mini-series, and it's mainly because my OBS software decided to be retarded, and I really just don't understand why. So we're going to be jumping back into this in just a moment, and it should. All I'm doing is getting my dashboard and everything ready. That way I can communicate with you guys, because I do monitor the chat. I do monitor the channel, and I try my darndest, darndest, to keep up to date with conversations with you all. Give me just a moment. There we go. Pop that up. Got it going, yeah. Alright, we are good to go now. I've done some research into the different enemy types, and I've done some looking here and there, and I think I may have some of this figured out, but I'm not gonna claim to be an expert because I've only been playing this for a little while now. Let's see, the main things that I have going on is a series junction, which I can't do that junction until I finish a mission on Phobos. I also have a Stolen Dreams, which I'm not really sure where that one's going to take me, but I'm going to knock out the series junction first. So we're going to go up here to Phobos, and I have to get to Iliad. And I tried to go through Kepler last time, and man, was that a pain in the ass. For some reason, I just couldn't make it through. I couldn't blow up the transports in time, which really bummed me out. So for whatever reason, I'm going to try to go this way, because hopefully it'll be easier. But we will see. Let me double check on these other ones real quick. Stolen Dreams, where are you? Tharsis, Mars. Oh. Okay, well, let's go to Mars, because I know that there's some materials out there that I need. There's Capture Maru. I'm gonna do the actual story this time. Diving back in, getting back in it, yeah. Now, as I said earlier, I've been doing some research, and the different enemy types have different types of damage that they're susceptible to, and then there's secondary damages that they're also susceptible to. Just a moment, I'm trying to pull up my notepad.
I have tracked Maru to this Corpus outpost. Bring her to me for questioning. Be as persuasive as necessary. She may not want to come with us, but it's in her best interest.
Persuasive as necessary, you say? Well, I wonder how necessary that'll be. I've also been running around scanning everything like crazy. Mainly because it gives you affinity, gives you all that. There's a lot of things. There are a lot of things that you can scan. You can also use the scanner to find certain things like control panels. When you're looking for loot or whatever and you just don't feel like running around guessing where things are, you can equip your scanner and just scan the area, and they'll show up either bright gold or orangish, reddish, whatever you see, if you haven't already scanned the object, or if you haven't completed the codex of it. You get affinity. Is he dead? I think he did. It looked like he did. I mean, I really don't care if he does. He's a bad guy. He did. Oh, I went right through him. Anyway, you get small amounts of affinity every time you scan something. And then once you complete the codex, you also get more affinity. So if you're struggling with affinity, or struggling to take that to get to that next mastery level, it's a very easy way to do it. It does take a bit longer, but in the long run, I think it's worth it. It's the best way to be as efficient as possible. I would think. And besides, the scanners are very cheap anyway. You can scan enemies, details of weaknesses, which will help later on. Okay, where are you? So, oh, it looks like I finally filled that one out. Well, that's good. That's just less stuff that I have to scan later on. Well, it's kind of good and bad, because now that also means that I will not get the affinity bonus or the affinity points for it. But see, I've already completed the codex on those. You can also see enemies through walls with your scanners, so it definitely comes in handy. It's a very valuable piece of equipment. Stealth scans obviously give you more affinity. I know they know I'm here, but I really don't care. They can't do very much damage to me anyway. I'm only worried about getting scans at the moment. And now that I've cleared all these guys, these kinds of things. And I want to level up these. I switched my secondary weapon to these throwing stars. Mainly because, well, you'll see. They're fast as hell. They've got high piercing damage. Not to mention, your reload speed is almost zero. I mean, it barely takes any time at all to reload. And the best part is, it's silent. So, if you're more of a stealthy type of person, which I try to be sometimes, but, I mean, hack and slash is just so much fun. If you're interested more in stealth, then these are definitely the weapons to go. The scanner, see if there's any resources I may have missed. I also have a booster on right now. It's a resource booster. It's supposed to boost how much or how many resources you get per drop. And I've got mine on for 30 days, I believe. So that's a plus. But I'm also hoping that it helps with the extractors as well. I only have one right now because my affinity level is so... Would you focus? Oh, I already scanned it, never mind. I'm not sure if, I can get you. There. So, anywho, I switched to, the shuriken, or stars, or whichever. The haiku. It's not haiku, I know that because that's... Let's see what I have to do. I do. More than there. Ooh, whenever you hear that sound, that means that it's dropped something special. I figured the faster I can get to that mastery.
Maru, I am the Lotus. I come as a friend. You are in mortal danger, and you need to come with us.
What? Hey. Scan you, buddy. I'm gonna kill the crap out of you. Stay still. I've also switched my melee weapon since the last time. It's dual swords, dual equal, I believe. And it's just so much fun. It's a little bit faster as far as striking. It doesn't seem to cause too much more damage, but it's definitely advantageous to have when you have a ton of enemies around you. Okay. I want all of those. Wherever they are, I need to find them. I need to get to them, and they need to be mine. Looks like there's a locker in there, too. I don't know how to open you. I will figure... Is it there? Can I... Give me... No, I can't go in there. I can't go in this way. So let's go down. Ha. Got that, but I don't have you. Anything to gain affinity faster. Well, I guess it's... I'm not sure if it's affinity or mastery. It's one of the two. I don't need to worry about him. I need to worry about these douchebags. Another reason I like this weapon is because I haven't played Metal Gear Solid, but the cyborg ninja gray box, when you throw these, it uses the same sound effect. I don't know if they meant to do that or not. Makes me think that we're actually doing something Metal Gear-wise. And if you look at these little robots stomping around, it kind of looks like it. Kind of makes you think that maybe it is. Maybe it is. Don't phase me, bro. You stop it already? What am I affected with? Huh. Okay, there's more goodies. More goodies, more goodies. How did I not get those? Or is this a different... No. Oh, I didn't go far enough. Okay. So there has to be a way to get into that container. I just don't know what it is yet. So, I will find it. Is it up here? Hey, what have I done to you? What have I done to you? Besides nothing. Well, nothing yet. Ooh, shit. That's what I get for not paying attention. I'm busy scanning shit and not being aware of my surroundings. I'm also not 100% sure, but I've also noticed that whenever I use melee attacks, I tend to get more mods and more resources than I do with pistols or rifles or anything like that. And I'm not 100% sure if that's just a coincidence or if it's the truth. Enough scanning. Just going to wait. Supplies I find, but I don't find it. And if you're wondering why I'm using this instead of melee, right now what I'm trying to do is raise the affinity, try to get to rank 30 on these. That way I can max them out, speed them up as much as possible. I mean, they're already fast, but there was a link gate that I beat. The particular boss that I was fighting was using these, and it was the only time that I've had so far where I actually thought I might lose. I didn't, but I got close. Why did I come up here? Is there anything up here? I don't know, and I'm going the wrong way. Okay, we're not going to do it. Goodbye. Find target. Kill people. Just about every enemy you come across, it's a good idea to go ahead and take out. Because, I mean, every little piece of XP, every little piece of affinity, every little bonus, everything that you can get from them, these blueprints and stuff that you get can be quite costly, especially if you don't just want to outright kill them with platinum. Which, I don't blame you if you don't. This game is not exactly pay to win, but it does have some features in it. Like if you don't want to waste your time going around and farming the resources for it, and you don't want to be grinding, you can get platinum, and you can buy the weapons that you want. Sometimes, not all of them. And for those that like to grind, like myself, and they like to actually put some time into the game, you farm these resources. You can build blueprints that you get, or you can just farm credits, use credits to buy the blueprints, and then there's still other pieces of the blueprints that you have to find. And once I finish this mission, I'm going to jump into, I believe it's a Void mission, and you use Void relics. And you open them with Void traces. And each piece or each relic that you get has a chance to drop, a very high chance to drop some really good pieces of equipment. It's almost like the instant system for World of Warcraft, when you go inside and farm for certain pieces of gear. The only difference is that it doesn't matter where the particular mission is. What does matter is the relic that you use and whether or not you can find it. I've found that some of the best items that are in there actually drop at a less high rate when you refine them. Maybe I'm mistaken, but that's what it appeared. Let's see, do I need to scan this? I should be done with these scans relatively soon because I've been scanning like crazy. I try to keep to only doing that whenever. Oh shit! I try to only scan whenever I'm not actually streaming because I know it can be a little boring. But since I'm doing tips and explanations now, I figured I could fit this in. It just takes the missions a little bit longer. Besides, there's nobody else with me right now. What I tend to do is if there's anybody playing with me, I try to keep the mission going, try to keep it moving forward, and I try to match the pace of my partner. Because, I mean, if this guy's in a hurry and he wants to knock this mission out quick, just do a really quick farm or something like that, I don't want to be the guy that's sitting in the back. He's waiting on me so he can get the hell out of there. So I go with each other. I try to be a team. But that is just me. I'm also trying a new experiment. I've been using backgrounds, interchangeable backgrounds and stuff like that with my webcam and my chroma filter. Let me know how you guys, what you guys think about that. In case you don't know, the one that I'm using right now is a bunch of different tenos that you can get, a bunch of different Warframes. A picture I found online, thought it was pretty cute. But I'll be swapping those out interchangeably between games. I'm also I'm going to start working on the overlay for the channel. Because the one that I've got is good, but it's Destiny specific, and I would rather have something that's kind of universal. I was so tempted to get the affinity points. Okay, what exactly am I trying to do? Am I trying to save this person? think that's it.
I don't take orders from anybody. Stay there in the back with tin
What?
suits.
Hey! What exactly am I doing now? Ciphers are fairly cheap too, if you don't feel like taking forever.
They've got away. We have failed.
What? I wonder how I have to go about this. I wonder. So, while we're loading in, this will take just a moment, I'm going to take a brief moment to get some water. I'll be right back.
Show me your passage visa. Next. You. Visa now. What's this? Visa expired. Take him. Control, prepare another confinement transport. Listen, ignorance is no excuse for an expired document. Next.
Okay, let's get back into it now. I'm going to try that mission one more time. There are, whenever you're playing Warframe, I like how they did this. When I first started playing, it was difficult to find a path. It was difficult to find where you needed to go, what you needed to do, who you were looking for, what you were looking for. And now, when you press your options button, or when you go into the options drop-down menu, you can actually go directly through the storyline progression. And it tells you step by step which one to go by, and what prerequisites you have to have for it, and stuff like that. Now, it's not very linear whenever it comes to the storytelling.
I have tracked Maru to this Corpus
Because I've already been
outpost.
through here.
Bring her to me for questioning. Be as persuasive as necessary. She may not want to come with us, but it's in her best
This
interest.
time I'm just going to charge through it. Mainly because I want to catch this chick. I want to catch her quick. I'll beat her up if I have to, but I'd rather not. There we go. You'll never escape me, I'm faster than you. Just above.
I don't take
Maru, I am the Lotus. I come as a friend. You are in mortal danger, and you need to come with us.
I'm not playing around, and I ain't got no business with a
Kinda tickles? Yeah, it just got
Mission
dissolved
complete.
into nothing.
The captive has been escorted to the extraction point.
Okay,
well
didn't fail
done.
that. I should have known that I was chasing her to begin with, but I didn't. I'm using a lot of slash. I think it's not slash damage, it's puncture. And I found that puncture seems to do quite a bit of damage to these guys, mainly because they're armored, especially if you hit them in the shoulder. Kills them relatively quickly. But more of that will come into play later. When I start to upgrade my weapons, I'll go over which is what, and what should be used for certain things. Like this weapon, I have a mod, my regular mod, my dual ether sword. I have a mod on there that every time slash damage is applied, I have 100% chance of going into a combat. So It's melee, but I'm just going to switch to main melee real quick. And we will see what happens. Easy killer. I'm slow! What happened? Ooh, sparkly. I haven't even used any of these yet. I'm not 100% sure what they're for. And I'm sure there are people that have been playing this game for years. I'm kind of regretting that I got out of it, but the main reason that I did was because of Destiny and Destiny 2. But yeah, there's this stuff. But now that I know how much more involved this game is, I'm probably going to be spending a lot more time on this. Got some salvage. While this is loading in, I'm going to bring up my notes, and we'll go over some upgrades in just a minute.
Enforcement Squad 6 leader. More in search the incoming transport. Illegal foodstuffs suspected. If found, execute the standard punishments. Copy? Aye, aye. For the Queens.
Well, I'm not 100% sure why that just crashed, but it did. OBS decided to cry. You're not listening. So, this is weird. It died, and I don't know why OBS just decided to take a dump. It's very temperamental, and I'm hoping that it's just the computer issue, because it is open source. So maybe that's what it is, maybe it's not. I'm not 100% sure. But, back to what... Oh, I got mail!
Oh, so, you tin suits want to know about that arcane codex? Is that all? Okay, here goes. Tile Rhaegor offered up big-time credits for me to pull the code from some strange machine on an infested Orokin derelict. Thing is, I never much liked the Grineer, so the code I pulled ain't the code I gave them. I guess they finally figured that out.
So you brought all that shit on yourself.
I bet you're looking to get your hands on the code. Too bad. I already sold them to the Corpus. Now, if you were to make it worth my while, maybe I'll tell you where they're keeping it.
Always something. Okay, so I'm gonna head back into check my armory. Let's see, do I have anything I can pick up? Nope. Not yet. As you can see, I'm working on Rhino right now. I've got the blueprint and I've got the systems. The only thing left I need is neuroptics and the chassis. See, I've got Gara chassis and systems, but I don't have the other one. I've picked up quite a few things since the last time I was here. In fact, I'll go ahead and build a couple of these while we're here, since they only take a minute. It's if speed is your aim, it's definitely a good thing to think about. Okay, so I'll go back into these throwing stars. Oh yeah, it does a bunch of puncture. I also have some toxin in there, slash and impact. Now, from what I remember, or from what I read anyway, let's see. Most of the time when you're fighting Corpus enemies, you're going to want either impact, magnetic, or toxin. So I've got a little bit of impact, I've got a little bit of toxin. So I need to switch that around, but that's what the configure A, config B, and config C are for. It's so that you can make pre-loadouts or loadouts for these weapons specifically for the enemy that you're going after. So if you're facing off against the Grineer, puncture, radiation, and toxin are good. So anything living, toxin most of the time is good for. So Corpus and Grineer, always use toxin because it'll infect them, makes them die quicker. Now, if you're going against, like, basically, for lack of a better term, the undead or the infested slash corrosive and heat do a lot of damage to them, and then corrupted you want corrosive, cold, corrosive and cold, and most of the time those are the best ones. You have secondary things too, because there are elemental things that you can put in, and I haven't really gotten into that yet. I haven't really gotten too far into the whole secondary elemental damage yet, because I'm not 100% sure as to what does the most damage or what is the best damage to use against things. So very quickly, I'm going to run back up here and see what this message mission entails. Okay, talk to Arcana. Oh, wait, I'm not ready to start yet. Okay, it's in Venus. I want to know what I'm going after. It's going to be Corpus. So, for Corpus, we're going to need Corpus, Impact, Magnetic, and Toxin. So I'm going to go back and change some weapons. Well, maybe not change some weapons around, change some mods around. What's up, Bat Dog? Upgrade. So, Impact, Magnetic, and Toxin. Impact, Magnetic. See, this has a lot of puncture, but not very much impact. So, see if I have Bane of Corpus. Wait. Okay, let's do this the right way. Bane of Corpus, 5% damage against Corpus. Of course, I'm most likely going to use that. Point Strike, crit chance. Yeah, I'd be stupid not to use that. Speed Trigger, well, let's see. Let me see. Whenever you see these symbols up here too, if you have something that does that fits it, when you place it in there, it usually cuts the price in half, so it doesn't take as much as your capacity as the other things. Fast. Okay, let me see. Bane of Corpus. I need Impact and Magnetic. Impact, Magnetic, and Toxin. So I'm gonna throw this. Well, that costs a little bit too much. So go ahead. Wrong button. I'm gonna go ahead and take you off. Take all this off. Okay, we're gonna go with cryo rounds. Really won't do good here. They're not really anything I need. Now, Bane of Corpus, I'm gonna hold on to that. I may add that, but I'm not sure. Speed Trigger is good to have. Makes it fire faster, but I'm not really concerned with that. I guess I'm more 10% damage, critical, 105 critical, more critical. Bane of Corpus, just keep that in mind. Okay. Electricity, impact, boom. So it's impact, magnetic, and toxin. There's puncture, toxin, and then I don't want to go with that but I will go... it's too much. I was afraid of that. That's okay. Let's see. I've got 6 left, right? Bane of Corpus is definitely something that I want to use. And... Serration. And I'll just go ahead and throw that on there. Okay, so this is the one that I'm going to use for Corpus, mainly because I'm using... I've got Impact and Toxin on there. Puncture is already pretty high, so I don't really have to worry too much about that. Slash is pretty good. Fire rates, it's 875. That's pretty decent as well. Okay, so let's go in here because I've got much more than I can do with this. Go to a new configuration. Let's see. Expel Corpus, definitely. Crit chance. Let's see, there's another. Perpetual Agony, +5 status duration. I'm gonna throw Hornet Strike in there first and see how far I can get, because I've still got quite a bit that I can, quite a bit of capacity that I can use. So, Impact, Magnetic, and Toxin. There's Toxin. It's another Toxin. Hey, what does this do? Gas. Ah, okay. When you combine Toxin and Heat, you get gas. Which, I'm not sure what... let's see. Enemies are resistant and vulnerable to various elements. Use the Codex to learn more about them. Duh. If the polarity of the mod of the slot you install is a match, capacity cost of the mod will be halved. Sometimes it's not half, though. I've noticed that. Okay, so let's take Heat away. Toxin I've already got in there. That's electricity. Let's see what Toxin and electricity does. Corrosive. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay, so corrosive, I need to leave that off. So that's good to know, though. Let's see what Toxin and puncture. Nothing. Okay, so it only works with the elemental stuff. That's good to know. Shit. Alright, Hornet Strike is there. So Perpetual Agony. Pistol Gambit. Let's see. Critical chance. I'm gonna put the status duration on there since I'm causing Toxin and everything else. And then I'm gonna go with, because puncture is already way up there, I'm gonna put it up there even higher. And we still have 3 points left, so I'm gonna go with magazine capacity is not that much of a difference, so I'm just gonna throw that on there. Reload speed, and that should do it. Okay, so let's go to dual ether. Fury, Relentless Combination, and Reach maxed out. That's what I've been using. I don't have any stances left, at least not that I know of. It's been doing pretty well so far. However, I'm pretty sure that I can do better. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and try that now. Let's see. Attack plus 30. That's attack speed. Channeling damage. Attack speed. Status duration. Melee, melee, melee. Crit chance. Okay. Smite Grenier. Forgot I had that. Let's see. Guardian Darrison. Blocking taunts enemies. Status chance. Counter chance. Cold. Healing return. Healed by 4 for each status type affecting the target hit. That will probably come in handy. But that's pretty pricey. Fever Strike. Okay, I definitely need Toxin, so we'll throw Toxin up there. We're gonna go with Relentless Combination. What is Electric? Corrosive. I forgot already. Okay, I don't have any more of those. I need one that costs 11. Reach is good, but I think Fury would be better. So we're going to go with Fever Strike, Relentless Combo, and Fury. And then once I level it up a little bit more, I'll try to get Reach back on there. But this should have us all set for this next mission that we're going to do. I'll go to my foundry, pick up my thingy thing. Hey, there we go. Go ahead and put another one in there since I used a few. Alright, let's do this. Let's get to it, yeah? Get to it, yeah? Okay. While this is loading in, I'm going to take a quick bio break, but I will return in just a moment. Right,
listen up, you tin suits. With the Grineer itching to torture the life out of me, I've accepted your Lotus's offer of protection. In return, I'm gonna help your sorry behinds find that arcane codex.
Oh, you're a real badass using behinds. Okay, we'll pop that out of the way because that could be annoying. Let me see if there's anything worth scanning. Yes, there is. Anything else? Let's see, I would have missed that. I've also been looking for the other scans, like the scannable items that you can get that unlock things in the codex, which everything does. It's kind of redundant. I don't know why I said that, but I missed. Ooh, Indo. Innuendo. Just a moment. Something is going fishy. Something's not right here. Damn! That didn't last very long, did it? Speed is definitely something. This is Voltor, currently at level 16. Sorry. This is not. There we go. There, now we're back to normal, yeah? Back to normal.
My Tenno are quite capable, Maru. Perhaps you would prefer it if we dropped you off outside the nearest Grineer mining asteroid.
Damn.
Wow.
My name's Lotus and I'm
fun?
super bitchy.
Maru?
Fine. Here's the business. The Corpus are keeping the codex in one of these fortified data vaults. You gotta break in and take what's yours without triggering the data destruction sequence.
It's easy enough. I've already done that. Don't have it selected as my name. I'm using you. Plastic. Always good to have. Oh no. Do I need to scan you? Nope, you're good. Any more of these clowns? I don't have you yet. Oh shit. Worth it. Well, they don't really seem to be dying faster. Well, except for that guy, but he was already weak. Let me see. I think I need to scan though. Yeah, I do. I ain't scared of you. Good night. This is relatively simple. I'm not going to waste a cycle. However, you definitely. Anything in here? Wait, I know I have to scan some of these. The faster I get them done, the faster I don't have to scan them anymore. I'm trying to get to that next mastery rank. I believe that's what it's called. It's whenever you check your profile, or whenever you check your profile, it gives you a number by your icon. Sorry if you're hearing noise. The air just kicked on. Chop you up. Killing you. Oh shit! Knock me on my head. Oh, and then I fell down. I'll figure it. Hey. Bye. That's one. What the hell? Oh, two. Let's see, those are far away, so I'm gonna go to A first. Now, these missions are relatively straightforward. All you have to do is get to where the data is being kept, get in and get the data before the alarms are set off. You can reset the alarms at any of these panels. Alarms have been set off, or turned off, excuse me. No, I need that. Ooh, what's down here? Ooh, nice. Looks like I found a nice little treasure trove. Oh, no, don't hit that. Anything else? Nope.
data vault is nearby. Do your best and try not to trip the alarms.
Actually, over here. Oh, you can scan those too? There is so much shit to do in this game. Holy cow. Which, that's good. That means it's actually worthwhile, you know. Whoo! Oh boy. Woo! Hoo-hoo! Hello! Okay, you're out of the way. I had no idea I could scan those. It's almost pointless because I already know what they do. Ooh. Stay up in here, see how far that goes, and then I'm going after that terminal right there.
Oh, now you've
idiot.
gone and done it. Get to that console, quick!
I'm working on it. Considering I got that close.
Well, it weren't pretty, but you got what we were looking for. You've got that codex. Why don't you see if the corpus are hiding anything else
What
in
is
the
that
other
in front of me?
vaults?
What is that? What is that? Are those... What the hell are those things? There was something attached. It's still there! What the hell is that? What's that, asshole? Stop throwing shit at me! Man, that's not cool. I just got done watching Alien Covenant. I don't need face huggers on me. Thank you very much. Get out of here. Bing, bing, bing. I need some health. Big time. Are they frozen? No, they are not frozen. Okay, I'm gonna switch to you. One of the best things about Excalibur is when you use Exalted Blade, you get a bonus for everything you kill. And the best thing is it goes through walls. Doesn't matter if there's one right there, just like that, wipe them out. Okay, now we'll hit this elevator. Come on, 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 come on. That for later. There'll be a snake in my boot. This foolish man. Oh, that was a mistake. What the hell is that, anyway? I don't even want to know what type of damage that is. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh look, it's snowing! Oh boy! No problemo.
The data vault is nearby. Do your best and try not to trip the alarms.
You know, your sarcasm leaves much to be desired. All else failed. Break a bunch of shit. I hope he didn't see me. Last thing I need right now. Yeah, these are slow. Okay, there's that. Take a peek. See, in this situation right here, I have to be stealthy. I can't be seen when I break into that data vault. Otherwise, they're going to start purging it. So, whoops. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay. This is when this comes in handy. There's one up there. Some cans, resources, turret. Another thing that I've learned is that if you hold down the targeting or aim down sights button, it only blinks like a radar. However, if you spam it, it makes everything highlight. Now granted, it is kind of difficult to look at, but if you don't care about that... Okay, he's up there, so... Mainly because of these little gems right here. What? Oops. Alright, let's set this one off so maybe she won't complain as much this time. Oh, my kid, she likes to complain. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, okay, I know what I have to do. I have to go up anyway because I have to get past that laser field. Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, so... Okay, I'm up here. Need to make it across to there, which I did. I have to drop down. This could be problematic. Jump down again. Whew. Shit!
There's the alarms! Get moving!
That doesn't matter, I'm already here anyway.
Nice recovery. Had me worried for a second there.
Okay. Ooh, hello. I'll take that any day. I'm in a vent. I'll chop a vent. one more, and then this mission is done. Oh. Oh. Hey, hey, hey. Always starting shit, man. Wait a minute. Aha. See, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I don't know if scanning the wildlife around here actually does anything. I think it does, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, it does give me items. I don't know if I need those items later on, but it's better to have it and need it than need it and not have it. Or at least that's the way I operate. Okay, how much shield you got? I've had enough of your shit. It's too bad they don't track their targets. That'd be nice. Lock onto a target and just fling them around a corner. You think your alarm's gonna stop me? It won't, because of this right here. There you go. I'm tired of this. I'm not even going the right way. It doesn't matter. It's always a good idea to check out any locker, any type of anything that you could just up and kill, anything that you can tear apart, mainly because you need the resources. You never know what you're gonna find. You could come across cyan keys, anything like that. No, I'm not about to use a cipher for something that dinky. I think I've been through this before. I didn't like it then, I don't like it now. Okay, so if I go down, I die. I know that. Okay, there's that. Turn the grid off. Almost didn't make that one. Easy enough. Good. I'm not about to fight with that.
Hey, surprisingly impressive. You found the Codex, and the Corpus are none the wiser. You've explored all the vaults and found that arcane Codex. Your Lotus told me to tell you to get to extraction.
Why doesn't she tell me? Damn it, I did this last time. I wonder why that's back there. There's no reason for that to be there. Okay. Just gonna die right there. Go ahead and put the end of this? Uh-oh. Is that what I needed? Now it's time to go, time to go, time to go. Another thing I like about these little ninja stars is 100% accuracy. Comes Alright. I'm not even sure what nav points do. I've been collecting the hell out of those. Anything worth getting? Yes. Give me that piece of gold. Run. Run. I do have resources. And I get gone. Oh no, so I need an elevator. No, I don't. And as we're headed back, once again, see you in just a minute.
Operator, I've been looking into these arcane codices. Did you know the Corpus are in possession of 3 codices and the Grineer 2?
And now the Tenno have one too. Nobody has ever examined them all together. That's our plan.
Oh, really?
The Corpus seem to think they'll lead to some lost Orokin treasure.
Ordo, did you say treasure?
It's Ordis, and while just a theory, it is plausible.
I like treasure.
Either way, it's right up my alley.
Okay, so we are going to be getting into Grineer territory. So, most effective way to go after Grineer is puncture, radiation, and toxin. So I already have a ton of puncture, and I've got a ton of toxin. Now, I'm not sure, I haven't gotten any radiation mods yet, at least not that I know of. So, switch back to this. Point strike, Bane of Corpus. Go ahead and get rid of that. Damn it, that's not what I asked you to do. Okay, we're gonna take off Bane of Corpus because we're going after. Wait, we're going after Grineer? We are going after Grineer. Yes, we're going after Grineer. Grineer. Okay, so point strike is okay, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. However, I am going to go with puncture and toxin. So, Bane of Corpus. We're going to go with speed trigger. Point strike, no thank you. Cryo rounds, cold. Don't need that, I need puncture. Thank you very much. Well, there's toxin. I'll throw a toxin in there. And I need puncture. Converts unused Ammo pickups into primary weapon. Pistol 1. See, I wish I had that for my pistol ammo, because I'd rather use that than the rifle, to be honest. Puncture... Yes, puncture is good. That's too much, though. Alright, what else do we have? Duh, idiot. Okay, cryo rounds is not something that I want to use. Infected clip is decent. I might as well. I'll get rid of that, and I'll put something else in there because this one's actually pretty good. Plus 10 damage. Okay, impact. We're gonna go with puncture. Next. No cryo. I know I have puncture. I just don't know what I did with it. There we go. Throw you in there. And infected clip's already there. Rifle ammo mutation. No, that's that same thing that I had earlier. Sawtooth clip. No. No electricity. I don't need any impact. However, cold may not do anything to them. However, ooh, viral. I don't know what that's gonna do, but let's find out. Same thing with here, because I think I've upgraded you. Let's see, that's for toxin. Expo corpus. We can get rid of that. Puncture. Yeah, I definitely need puncture. Quick draw, reload speed, hornet strike. So let's see, puncture and toxin. I do have toxin on there, but what did I do with it? Okay, toxin is there. What's toxin and electricity do? Oh, it's too expensive anyway. Pathogen, that's another toxin. I'm gonna get rid of that, and I'm gonna put heated charge. Gas. Okay, so we've got gas and viral. Let's see which one does worse, or does more damage, excuse me. Fever strike, toxin, and puncture. Where are you, puncture? Channeling damage. This is just damage bonuses. Okay. Guardian Garrison. Blocking taunts. Okay, yeah. Healing return. It's too expensive. Cold. Damn, it's too much. That is shame. Let's see, molten impact. It's still too high. Reflex coil. Electricity. Looks like I'll have to go with what I got, which is no big deal. It's no problem. No problem. Should be just fine. Go grab this in. Get another one building. And run back to this mission. After I finish these, this mission series, I'm going to run over to the Void Fisher. Because there are a few blueprints that I would like to get. So this is against the Grenier, so this ought to be fun. Or interesting at least. At least.
Maru tells me that the Grenier are storing their 2 arcane codices on this galleon. You need to find both to complete this mission.
Do it. There's always stuff to scan. Always stuff to do. Not that that's a bad thing. Ready. Ready. Oh, that's the wrong way. Coulda. Around. Good night. Where are you, fools? Probably should have scanned that before I picked it up. But not a huge concern right now. I'm not sure how many more of these consoles I have to go, but I should have them soon. Enemies, 3 maybe. Stop moving. Poor fella. What is that? He thought he had me. Tends to get a bit boring. So I can always come back, get it again. Get it some other time, excuse me. Over here first. It's closer. This toxin puncture combo, and what is this one? Gas? Actually, I think that one's gas. I'm not really sure. Oh, I have to look into it again. They're both doing a considerable amount of damage to these guys, so that'd be something to keep in mind.
target console is nearby.
I like
If you
these
trigger the
guys'
alarms
ciphers
now,
a little better.
the enemy
They're
will
easier.
start destroying data.
That's not fair. I should be able to go through. They won't let me. That's not good. Made it. Gotta do that too. Haha. That's good. You can't get me. I almost need. Hey. I wonder if these are just gonna keep coming. Let's see the exploit for you. I can hear the enemy. I just cannot see him. Okay, he's down there. Oh. Oh shit, there's a camera.
Alarms. Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry.
Go. Come on, bud. Get in there. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. There we go. I kept
Data
spinning up on
integrity
it. I'm usually pretty
verified.
good at ciphers.
Retrieval was successful. Good work. You found an arcane codex.
Pretty decent amount of damage. Let's see, where I need to go that way, so let's go that way. Wee, doody wee. This way. We run. Running. Did it. Oh no, they got a blunt! Darn pot smokers. Which is your brain? This is your brain on drugs. And squeaky. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Okay, I'm just up here. I'm going. There you go. Let's do that. Good enough. You should have stuck your head out. where's your hat? Hat, hat, hat. Run, turtle boy. Oh, he didn't. Poor fella. Is it much? Okie dokie. Let's just kill the rest. We're being shitty. Stop being shitty. Ooh, I'm gonna die. That dog sounds like pig. Where's the other? Where's B? Wait for you to come to me, fool. I guess I gave up. Okay. Alarms are reset, so it should be good. Oh, B's down here. Okay. Uh-oh. He did.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
I ain't scared. Bring it. He still do damage to me. How? I kill it. I think. Too late.
Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete.
Where do I go? Fuck, where do I go? I'm not gonna get this one. I don't know where to go. I mean, I kinda do, but I don't. Seven, 6, 5, 4.
You got it. The data is still intact.
Ooh.
That's it. That's an arcane codex.
Clutch. I barely got that one. Bad dog! Bad dog! Get out of here. Wait, no, I need to go this way. Candy, smash and grab. tried to escape, he did not make it. While they leveled that bad boy up. No health. Strange. Almost always get them from those type of chests, but no problem. I almost got one go. Still no health. Fortunately, I cannot join. I wish that I could. Ball. No me ball. Run. Faster.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Okay. The hell was that?
Alarms. Data destruction is imminent.
Shit.
You need to hurry.
Drop, stupid. Why did I go through here? I'm not gonna be able to get. I don't think I'm gonna get to it in time. Now that I can't get out of the fucking hole. Idiot. Used your shot.
You've got the codices, and there's nothing more for us here. Get to extraction.
Yeah, it would have been nice to get something. Any help would be great, guys. Don't mind dropping some as I'm taking your arms off. Ooh, health? No. Damn. I don't know why I wasn't doing any damage to her. It, whatever. don't care. Just... And I'm free. Goodbye. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's a very in-depth game. There's so much stuff going on. That's why I like it so much. Excuse me. A little bit of a pup. Little pup. Just a little pup.
Operator, have you looked at these codices?
No.
They're absolutely beautiful, composed with such elegance and grace. I've never seen anything like them. Is there even an operator capable of writing anything so perfect?
But you still have no idea what they mean, do you?
No, not really. Well, I wouldn't expect the likes of you to understand.
She might have an idea. You never know. Let's go over here. And let's see. Beltor did not. Boltor, excuse me. This one did. It got an upgrade. So that means... Okay, first thing. Think fast, think fast, think fast. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna go check the Void Rift. Or fissure, excuse me. It's Grenier. Okay, which is just something I went after, so let's go ahead and do it. And I need the Lex... something or other. I've already got the barrel. I need the other piece. Need the other piece. Let's see, they're barrel. Lex Prime, I've already got the blueprint. Don't need that. I need the other piece to it. And I'm not sure where to get it. Brayton Prime receiver. See, there are tons of things that I would love to get out of here, but I'm not sure which one to go for just yet. There's Prime. Barrel. Brayton Prime. Brayton Prime blueprint. Sylvanegus Prime. Rhino Prime. Lex Prime barrel I already have. Do I? Let me see if I already have the Forma blueprint, because I'm not sure if I do. If I don't, I'm going to go for that, and then I'm going to call it. I do not. Okay, there's something I can use. So, I'm going to go after the Forma blueprint this time. Where are you, Forma? There you are. Yes. Yes, I am sure. I'm quite sure. All our defensive ships, look at them. It's nice. Very nice. OBS, why do you play with my emotions? It keeps screwing up. It keeps lagging out. It just doesn't cooperate anymore. Hopefully You haven't left? Oh boy. Get out, Greek!
Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
No.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site. Look what we just uncovered.
Thinks that's the end. Thank you.
Excavator is ready to go.
No!
Keep it powered
No!
and protect
Bye!
it from enemy fire.
Oh, nope, never mind. Rez.
An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
I think I just touched the cookies. Whoa, I don't know what that is, but
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside. We need another
Ooh,
power
slow down
cell
there,
for
bud.
the excavator.
two more.
Excavation complete. Look what we found.
Hooray.
Extraction is now available.
Oh, I'm out of pistol ammo. I want the formal blueprint. Persian Prime's not bad, okay? Where'd I get it? Did I get it? I don't know. I don't know what I want. Only because I've already got the relic, I got the formula that I need, and I'm probably going to pop back in and play a couple more, but I have no idea when my sleep medication is going to kick in, because I took that relatively recently, so it should, unfortunately, have to work tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast here. We're going to go down to the forge and make sure that the blueprint is in fact in here, which it is. Good. And I can make Orokin cells. I can pretty much make everything that I need to make that. So, the next one that I'm going to look for, if it is available, let's see. I've already got the Forma. Don't need the Burstium Prime. Don't need Ballista Prime. Bolto Prime Bearer. Venka, Bronco Prime Receiver. See, there are a lot of these that I don't have yet. Like, I've got the Orthos Prime Blueprint. I've got the Forma Blueprint. I've got the Lex Prime Barrel. I've got some Cerebrums, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what. I would really like to find the Rhino gear because I'm I almost have everything for that. Let me see, what was the name of that one? Orthos Prime? Orthos Prime Blade. Orthos Prime Blueprint. See, they only give you one piece. I wonder if they do that on purpose. That'd be nice, but I don't think, Find Relics, Void Traces, blah, 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 which I have 58. So let me see. Bronco Prime Receiver, bah, 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 bah. See, some of these, I mean, when you refine them, they don't really seem to make it easier to get the things that you want unless they're down here. It's like you're guaranteed one of these. But the more you refine it, it's odd. But anyway, we'll get into that next time, and I hope that I will see you there. Goodbye.